Hello Sagittarius, Crystal in here. Welcome to my channel, Tune Into Love. Thank you so much for joining for this message, this timeless message for you. Whatever you're tuning in is perfect, so thank you so much. I'm going to start this reading with a Sacred Rebels Oracle card to get an overall energy surrounding you this month. We have faith in the process, number 32, Sagittarius, faith in the process, okay? So I'm going to read into that message a little bit here later in the reading. I'm going to tune into the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Please do subscribe, like, comment, and share if the videos resonate. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And I am offering personal readings again, so if you are interested, the links to connect with me are in the description, as well as my Patreon and my social media and other links I have in there if you're interested in connecting. I truly enjoy connecting with all of you, so thank you. I'm going to do a 5-card tarot spread here, and we're going to do some clarifying, and I'll pull some oracle cards for wisdom, guidance, support for you moving forward, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's see what's going on for all of you lovelies. Bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Swords, clarity of belief. So this is really beautiful. I'm feeling right away, just really trust that you are receiving the messages that you're meant to receive. They're showing up in forms of synchronicities or signs, or just throughout the day nonchalantly to affirm and remind you, reassure you that everything's okay. Having faith in the process. The number 32, I feel like you've been through a lot. There's been a lot of mental confusion, a lot of conflict going on in terms of just understanding why things are happening, why they're unfolding, and acceptance and moving forward. So I feel like there is, this energy of love really surrounding you, bringing you relief and clarity when you need it, helping you see what you need to see so that you can carry this wisdom forward with you. And I feel like you are. It's like you're being carried, you're being held, you're being loved. No matter what is happening, you are protected, you are watched over. Even when you feel tired, you're somehow being, carried. You can move, you can do what you need to do, you can respond to whatever's going on in your life. And I feel like this is helping you really see clearly who you are, your own truth, your ability to persevere and really embrace what's meant for you. There's like a strength here that truly is only attained when we go through some really difficult challenges. We recognize our own strength. So we have the 4 of Wands here, joy and stability. So that's beautiful to see. The heart chakra, number 4. Shine, the sun. This is all really beautiful energy, Sagittarius. This is the lead or the Emperor card, taking the lead in your life. And 5 of Pentacles, feeling alone, okay? So there is an energy here inspiring you to stay focused on your light, really shining your light, being in your soul, being in your heart, being in your spirit, focusing on inspired energy, balanced family life, balanced home, feeling comfortable in your home, feeling good about, what you can do to create that feeling of inspiration around you, really opening your heart, learning how to have faith and trust the process with an open heart, even if you've been through difficulties. The energy of the sun, the energy of positivity and life-affirming type of energies, life-affirming type of affirmations and activities, anything that allows you to feel in your soul, in your heart, in your spirit. And with the lead card here, the Emperor, this is showing me that you truly are supported 100% in taking the lead in your life, that you're listening to your higher self. And it's about really tuning into that. The more you tune into your soul, your heart, your perseverance, balance, harmony, peace, cooperation, complementary type of energy, whatever you can do to maintain that point of focus, right, on the sun. It's like when the sun is there, you can see the sun shining. You feel reassured. The sun is going to be there all day, warming you. However, if we woke up and the sun wasn't there, we would feel anxiety or worry, right? And I'm feeling like this energy here between night and day. When you feel alone, when you feel that feeling of being alone or lack or not sure about what's going on, I still feel like you can see where you're headed. You can see home, you can feel home, you know what home feels like. And in this card, feeling alone, she's literally looking at her home. It's almost as if she's been on a journey here and she just longs to be home, and that's where she's been headed the whole time. Even in her feeling of lack or missing home, she's the whole time been focused on home, on being home. And so it's like the closer you get, the more aligned you become, you get through the challenging times, then everything comes into focus more clearly. Here with the Ace of Swords, everything beginning to come more into focus. So you're really being guided to stay focused on the light, stay focused on what you desire to manifest, that energy of inspiration and fire and passion, being able to really enjoy your positivity, really enjoy the energy, whatever it is you're manifesting, and feeling like and knowing that you are the leader in your own life, that you are in charge of your own destiny. And I feel like this is it's like now you know it through whatever you're going through. You know that your higher self is leading you. Your connection to your higher self is what empowers you, really taking your power back through whatever situation you've been through. And I see a breakthrough here in terms of just thoughts and being able to see clearly what's happening around you moving forward. It's like there is a breakthrough into just reassurance and truth and peace and new ideas and inspired ideas that are truly aligned with your truth. And I feel like if you are experiencing any sort of financial hardships or just difficulties, that concern, that worry is slowly dissipating. There is an energy here that's aligning you to prosperity, to equal give and receive, to generosity, abundance, feeling at home. You may not feel quite at home just in this moment, however you are headed there. So in the knowing, like home's on the map, you've got everything ready to go. It's like taking a trip, going back home, right? Even though you're on a trip, you always look forward to being home, and you know that you're going to be there. So it's like you can hold out, you can get through a couple days or however whatever's going on. And I feel like that's whatever you're feeling right now, Sagittarius. There's a reminder to have faith in this process, to have faith in what's unfolding, that it's unfolding in your favor, that everything you want to happen is manifesting, and everything is alchemizing in the right way to be able to all come together for you, whatever this is. Okay. And there are very important things that you needed to see about your own truth that allow you to not only align with your truth moving forward completely, but also feeling that, knowing that you are the leader in your life. Okay. Let's clarify the Four of Wands. We have the Page of Swords. So again, I feel a lot of communication being sent to you from your higher self in forms of messages, synchronicities, affirmations. When you're out and about or just doing your thing during the day, I feel like your higher self's always communicating with you, especially when you ask for it, or when you're focused on stability, when you're focused on creating balance and harmony within your life, when you're really focused on your joy, what allows you to feel stable and secure in life. You're really going to hear your higher self receiving messages. And I feel like you're learning as well to how to communicate with that strength with your higher self, to have faith in your higher self. It's like having faith in the process is the opportunity to really have faith in ourselves, our own soul's guidance, and where we're being guided. Because when we fully trust our soul and we experience difficulties, we can doubt our journeys, right? We can doubt ourselves because we think this was supposed to be really great. Why is all of this negative stuff happening, or these difficulties, challenges happening when I'm focused on joy and prosperity and stability, right? So it's like there's a shuffling or a mixing up of things in order to I want to say alchemize or refine them into what is supportive of you in your dreams. Whatever this is, it's trusting your soul that you were meant to go through this for a reason. And that's why you have the strength. That's why you have the support, the guidance, the leadership around you to continue affirming that you're on the right path. And things are difficult, in the world. And so to be someone who chooses positivity and to shine is a wonderful gift. And it does require courage and bravery. So just know that by maintaining your positivity and trusting your higher self, see yourself as the leader that you are. Leaders leaders are often the only ones who, stand the way they do, right? And that's why everyone follows them and trusts them, because they believe in what they're doing. They believe in their guidance. They believe in making a change for the better. So this is really about you trusting your heart, believing in your heart, knowing where you're rooted, which is love, which is balance and joy and stability for the greater good of everyone. I can feel that, okay? And there's this energy here where you're going home. You're about to get home and relax. It's like walking through the door and you can take a deep breath and everything just feels right. No matter what your home looks like, you're happy to be home. You're happy to sleep in your own bed. You're happy to be yourself. There's this energy here of night and day. It's like you can be at home. If things aren't okay, it's all right to feel that way at home. However, when you're out in the world, it may not be as appropriate, right, to express your feelings and emotions. So I feel like that's where this trust in the process comes in, and really listening to your higher self, staying focused on what you're inspired to create and contribute to your own foundation, and really tuning into your heart. It's allowing your heart chakra to really open, really embrace the soul, and allow you to shine in ways that you've never shown before. Okay, so heart chakra. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So I feel like with your heart open, you're able to really connect with and identify what's right for you in terms of being able to speak your truth, going after something that you really want, really taking responsibility on a daily basis for anything you're creating in the physical reality, whether it's income or projects or, physical things around your environment that improve your everyday life, your lifestyle. It could be being able to just be open with yourself. Like, I feel like there's a recognition here when your heart's open, you're able to speak freely, fluently, effortlessly. You can go after what you want. You can say what you want. You appreciate that. Like, I feel like you're given the opportunity here to really feel that and experience that. And you can feel yourself just effortlessly taking the steps every day to move forward on what's important to you. And this could be income and finances that you're working on right now. That's helping you connect and co-create and get out, put yourself out there. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're very much supported in that. And it's your heart chakra is opening so much. It's becoming, it's like really getting rooted in your heart always. And I feel like this experience, whatever it is, there's a contrast here where, when you're in your heart, sometimes we have moments where we feel this way, where we have to have faith. We get down on our hands and knees and we pray. We go home and we close the door and we cry and we pray and we, tune into our gratitude and ask our angels to protect us and watch over us and our higher self to be there for us, because we don't have all the answers. And yet we don't fall apart, right? I mean, there's a feeling of wanting to fall apart, but I feel like there is an energy here where you're supported. And even if you were to fall apart, it's like, it's all a part of the process of revealing whatever it is that you need to see. It's not something you're meant to experience forever. It's simply meant to heal so that you can become stronger and continue growing in the ways that you do. And I feel like right now your heart's really showing you, like, through the connections that you're making, through whatever it is that you're doing, that it's safe to go after something, that it's safe to speak your truth here, that it's safe to take responsibility for that and implement that and do this. Your heart is affirming it for you in many, many ways. If your heart doesn't feel it, that it's not something you need to worry about investing all your time and energy into. You can stay focused on what is fueling your heart, what is strengthening your heart, and allowing you to shine naturally, in your own positive, authentic way. So look at this. We have the Queen of Cups with the Sun card with shine. And I feel like this is, your intuition, your deep emotional intelligence, your ability to really tune into your heart. I feel like you're gaining a sense of emotional mastery and maturity and your own knowing of your own emotions, really getting to know yourself, how you respond to things, tempering yourself. You may have been through some things where, it's like having those conversations with people or being able to sit down and share your feelings with someone. I feel like you're that person. Like, I feel like there's an energy here of unconditional love, something you've been through where it's allowed you to open up your perspective to others, to see things from deeper points of view, understand pain and healing on a new level. And I feel like this energy, it aligns you with equality. It aligns you with understanding emotions and having something beautiful to contribute and support and also receive. It's like the best healers are still healing right now. The best leaders are still learning right now, right? It's like seeing yourself already as your best self, no matter what's going on, because that's what becomes a part of your greater version. It's what gives you that, excuse me, that broader understanding of life and humanity and how we live within this, world every single day, connected to everyone, and yet we're independent, we're on our own. So I feel like there is an energy here where you're really being encouraged, supported, and really seeing your own leadership qualities and being able to feel confident in your own life, leading your own life, making decisions that are right for you, feeling the confidence behind that. I feel like there's a lot of love and compassion here for yourself and others. It's allowed you to open up your heart and dive deep, and yet feel good about your vulnerabilities and knowing that you don't have to share them with the world, that there are special places and times reserved for that in our lives when we need to feel that way and express those types of feelings. We don't need to feel that way, but I mean, expressing expressing things, we go through things, and it's a part of maturity. If we hold everything in, we're not being responsible to our own energetic system, to our own ability to feel clarity. When we're responsible to ourselves, we acknowledge and accept what's going on, the actual truth of what's happening. We respond to it with our heart. We respond to it with maturity and take it seriously in a way that it's real. We don't just brush it under the carpet and pretend like it's not there. That would be irresponsible, because that in itself causes confusion. It causes conflict within us. It causes all sorts of things, fear, basically. So by choosing to love yourself, shine your light, love, be compassionate, value your emotions, take care of your emotions. And I feel like you're learning how to share your emotions in a way that feels safe for you. And that's really beautiful. Okay. Let's figure out one from the lead, from the Emperor. We have the Emperor. My goodness. So very supported in terms of the masculine energy in your life, taking action in your life, feeling confidence. It's like your higher self's reminding you that you know what action to take, that you know what's right for you, that you're fully capable of leading your life in the way that's right for you, especially in the physical reality, being able to make choices and decisions on what to do, where to go, who to talk to, who not to talk to. I feel like there's just an acknowledgement here of your own self-mastery and reassurance that you are capable, that you are a leader, that you are the leader of your life, that you are supported in the physical reality. I feel like the physical reality, your higher self, everyone, this is affirmation that you're very, very supported no matter what you do, okay? And really encouraging you to take the lead in your life, to see yourself as the leader of your own empire, to see yourself leading your life, and that there's no other option. We're all leading our own life. Every one of us has this higher self standing behind us, and it's just simply a matter of listening. So if you're creating more joy and stability in your foundation, in your home life, in your lifestyle, and I feel like listening to your higher self, this may be newer for you. This may be something new, especially with the page. There's an energy of being open and receptive to learning, to understanding your own language, to learning what your own style of affirmation is for yourself, because everybody's soul is different and works and operates in different ways. And you'll know it's yours when it feels right for you. And I feel like there's an energy here. You may also have a masculine energy in your life that's very supportive of you, that supports your decision making and supports you in a way of reminding you that you are capable of making the right decisions for you. It could be someone that you admire or look up to, a mentor type of energy as well, and you're able to reflect that, or get advice, or just, feel into your own decisions with the affirmation of someone who's already been there. I kind of feel like there's an energy of support when it comes to leaders and mentors in your life that can affirm, yeah, you're right on track, you're doing the right thing, keep going, okay? So we have the Five of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Okay, so this is speaking to, your finances, whatever it is that you do for a living, job, career. Maybe you're thinking about starting a new business or a side job, anything that you're focused on towards making more income for yourself, creating more stability for yourself. I see that there's an energy here of truly, whatever emotional things that were happening, whatever challenging situations were occurring, I feel like it's choosing to look at it as a strength. You know, how is this strengthening me? What am I learning about myself that I can apply moving forward? How is this helping me create stability in my life? And I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles here, the Four of Pentacles. It's like encouraging you to co-create, to see yourself as valuable and worthy, to see your own gifts and talents, and not allow anyone or anything to tell you otherwise. Like, that's the Emperor. No one can tell him otherwise. He knows he's the Emperor. He knows he's doing a very good job leading his empire, and he doesn't, you know, it's like if someone has an opinion about him, oh, well, that's none of his business. It's, you know, an opinion. And opinions are not really going to lead the empire, right? So I feel like this is you recognizing how resourceful you are, how you are, you know, you want better for yourself. You want more for yourself. You want more income. You want it to be aligned with your higher self, your spiritual practices, all of that. So this is learning how to commit to your higher self, commit to your daily spiritual practices, your abundance practices, whatever you do for manifesting finances and income, and seeing yourself also as this very skilled and talented person, your own gifts to offer and contribute that are priceless, that you can always nurture and grow and learn and share in this world in ways that are infinite, no one can take from you, and they're very desired, especially now in the world as we're changing and growing and we're open to new opportunities and, you know, feeling better in our health, mind, body, spirit, really refining our lives and being more conscious about the environment and just everything that we're doing, right? So I feel like there is this reassurance energy here with the Hierophant and committing, you know, making a commitment to your own life, making a commitment to your own financial well-being, your own spiritual well-being, merging them together, however you do that. That it is possible, that there is really, truly, that's the only way to maintain your abundance for the long haul, right? Like the longevity, the legacy that you're creating, the foundation of unconditional love that you're creating. So hang on there. You know, it's like hang in there. Get through this period of time by having faith and trust in yourself and staying focused as best you can on you know, nurturing your heart, nurturing your dreams, your inspirations. And if you feel sad or lonely or worried about anything, recognize it and then immediately shift your focus towards what you can do, you know, whether it's learning how to improve your skills or your craft. And I'm seeing like with your physical hands, you know, there's an energy here of meditation where we're in a body pose and we choose to be you know, sitting down or laying down or whatever it is we do, intentionally focused into our higher self. But meditation can also be walking, in the forest and being intentional about connecting to the trees and life force around you. It can be meditation, can be journaling about your business ideas or how you want to work and focusing in on, you know, whatever it is that's going to allow you to feel confidence in what you're doing, one step at a time. You know, it's not a race or a competition. It's about improving yourself every day, refining yourself every day, and every day it's based on what feels good for you. You know, what's nurturing your light, what's nurturing your emotions. There's no right or wrong. This is about you being your own guru, you being your own boss, you being your own leader, being very independent, interdependent, sovereign, co-creator type of energy. Not wanting to be dependent on anything outside of you, because you know ultimately that what's right for you. You know ultimately what feels right for you, and that you are in charge of your life, and that this is your life, and you have every right to make the decisions that are right for you, and you will. You will always make the right decisions. So, you know, just trusting and developing this relationship with your higher self, your soul, your heart, to the point where, you know, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks or feels because you know yourself so well. Okay, like I feel like this, that, and it's like once you get there, that breakthrough, that Ace of Swords, that's your truth, you know, and you're holding that sword, you're feeling that truth within you. There's nothing anyone can do to ever sway you or change you or make you believe anything different, because it's all happening through your own experience. You're showing yourself who you are. You're showing yourself what you're capable of. You're showing yourself your confidence, your strength, your ability to co-create, your ability to overcome very difficult things. You're showing yourself. Yourself is showing yourself, and no one can say any, and if they do, why? You know, why aren't they supporting you? Why aren't they encouraging you? Why aren't they believing you? Why aren't they standing by your side, you know, as you stand by your side? And so I feel like there's a lot of things coming to light for you, a lot of clarity coming to light for you that allows you to break through whatever's been holding you back in the past, and you're just on fire. Like I see you co-creating, I see you, it's like you can see everything in sight, even if it's night, the full moon's out for you, okay? So the Ace of Swords here. Let's see what the Ace of Swords wants you to know. Ace of Swords for Sagittarius. Okay. The Fool and the Strength card. So this is, you know, this is obviously something that means the world to you. Having this beautiful aligned energy, a foundation of love, of balance, of peace, stability in your life. Like, I can feel this is very important to you, very stable. Everything that you're being guided to do right now by your higher self is creating stability in your life, creating joy and stability. I mean, really, the first card here says it all, the heart chakra. I can feel your desire for joy and stability in your life. And so everything within you is encouraging you to focus on that, supporting you on focusing on that, and showing you like how the results, showing you the steps to take, showing you through what feels right, what gives you that pull, what, you know, really inspires your heart, what ignites your heart. And I feel like as you really embody that, there's not going to be any fear of making the right decision. You're just going to find yourself in it and doing it. And that's what the Three of Pentacles is. It's like you're in it, you know. It's like choosing to become a potter, and you've never made pottery before, but you've always wanted to. So you go to college, community college, and you take a class, and you're in it, you know, your hands are in it, you're molding it, and you're seeing for yourself, you're feeling for yourself what you're capable of, what you can create. And you know, at that point you're in it, you're going forward. You either love it or you don't. And it's like the energy of you, of your joy, of your love, it takes over you. Right, instead of the opposite. Right, we don't want the non-us's to take over, the negative type of energy. It's like when we feel drained or we feel uninspired, it's because there's something there that's not feeding our life force. And it's nothing to fear, it's just something to be grateful for, so that we can then shift our focus onto what is fueling us. And I feel like there is a you know, it's a commitment to your higher self and honoring your higher self, because when you're aligned with your higher self, you're intentionally always tuned into what feels good for you. If we're not aligned to our higher self, it's very difficult to feel what's right for us, because we tend to just kind of go along with what we're told, or maybe what we believe from past, you know, opinions or programs, what we thought was right. And the world's changed so much, you know, it's not like it used to be. So there's a lot of new inspired ideas that are being born every single day. And if you're someone that feels that you're a part of that, you know, opening your heart and being a part of the change, then you're going to receive ideas that maybe have never been received before. And as long as you feel that it's right for you, that you feel capable and responsible, that you can do this, whatever it is, you will be supported, and that you're feeling that way for a reason. So it's really important for you to stay connected to your own spiritual practice every day and get that affirmation from your higher self before you find yourself affirming yourself in the outside world, okay? And you will be affirmed in the outside world. It's just when you're connected to your higher self, you're connected to life affirming energy, life affirming complementary type of words and talks and consciousness. That's what's going to be affirmed for you in the physical reality. If you're tuned into the fear or the lack, you know, here with the Four of Pentacles, if you're tuned into lack, notice instead of lack, just remind yourself how resourceful you are, that you're infinite, that your abundance is always flowing to you, that this is just a period of life, a time in life where you're learning about the value of yourself, the value of money, the, you know, why we want to make money, why we want to create money. Is this aligned with my values, my principles, my family life, all of it? And I feel like this is like giving you that insight and clarity into your higher self communication, really allowing you to have the strength to take a leap of faith, which is really, you know, once you take that leap of faith, you realize it's like you're so supported in everything you do. It's like the ultimate test of trusting yourself, you know. It's because when you take a leap of faith with yourself, you're always going to catch yourself. There's no falling, there's no going down, there's no feeling bad, there's no closed doors in your face. It's all open. Even if you're unaware of what the unknown holds for you, with an open heart, you're automatically connecting with those who see you and feel you, because when your heart's open, you can feel others' hearts as well, okay? So let's get let's get one here from the Ascended Masters for you, Sagittarius. I truly hope this message is resonating and affirming what you know to be true. Always listen to your intuition, of course. This is a general message, so look at this. Follow your heart, St. Francis. So everything you desire truly is rooted in your heart and what feels good for your heart, what nourishes your heart. So by choosing to move forward with an open heart, really learning about true unconditional love, loving yourself, accepting yourself, all of yourself, good, bad, and ugly, flaws, mistakes, everything that's allowed you to discover who you are today. It allows you to let go of judgments. It allows you to let go of how things should be or what they should be. Instead, it encourages you to focus on what's right for you. What's right for you is following your heart. If we all just followed our hearts, we'd know what was right for each other and we wouldn't have to tell each other what to do. Okay, so it's like affirming, like really seeing things in life affirming ways. Is this affirming what I feel? If it's not affirming what you feel, ask your heart, is this your heart leading you or is this something else? Because just because it's there, it may not feel right to you, but it doesn't mean it's negative or bad. It just means it's not for you. So I feel like there's an energy here of recognizing when it's not for you, not to take it personal, not to take it to heart. Just be grateful that there's many opportunities out there. And if you are shining like the sun, you are very attractive. So you may be approached by several different people or situations that want to work with you or interact with you and that may not feel right for you. And it's okay to say, thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm not sure, I'll let you know, or that doesn't feel right for me, but I'm so grateful that you thought of me. Like there's a recognition here and being appreciative and grateful for the opportunities, even if they aren't right for you, because it's not about saying no. It's about saying yes to what you want and appreciating everything else, for being there. Because the more you say yes to what truly you want, what truly enlivens your heart, before you know it, that's all there is surrounding you. And so you don't need to, you just won't feel the worry or concern anymore. You'll only be feeling the heart energy, the flow. And if those energies do come up, it's like you're able to respond, you're able to engage with it in a way that's beneficial for yourself and anyone that you're connected to. Okay, even if it's uncomfortable. I feel like the emperor, it's not like he expects life to be perfect. There are uncomfortable situations all the time, and that's why we're grateful for an emperor, that he can handle it when others can't. So this is like recognizing yourself, that you always need to be able to respond and handle things in your life no matter what, because we cannot depend always on someone else to be there for us, even though we can at times, right? It's just there's this knowing that when you become independent, when you really choose to honor your own guidance, take responsibility for your actions, that's a wonderful freeing energy of maturity and growth that allows you to live the life that you want to live. And it teaches you true strength and compassion for yourself. It teaches you how to refine your own temperament inside, the things inside of you that feel like they have to fight for what they want. There's this understanding that you don't have to fight for what you want anymore, that you can just align with what you want. And that clarity for you is really coming through very strongly this month, Sagittarius, okay? So let's get one here from the angels. Acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential, okay? So this could be too, this energy, if you feel like you need to connect with family or someone in your family. I'm feeling like with the Queen of Cups here, feeling home, leading your own life. Like there's an acceptance here that it's whatever is happening, it's time for you to grow. It's time for you to, embrace the future, the unknown, and grow, even if it feels a little uncomfortable. But there's also like this reassurance here that you have a family support, that you have foundational energy in your life that supports you no matter what. And at any time you can, it's almost like I'm getting this feeling of like, my daughter, for example, is getting ready to go to college. It's like, even though she's going off to college right now, she can still come home if she needs to, and she can still talk to her mom if she needs to. It doesn't mean that you're any less powerful or leader of your life. It's like even the emperor is grateful for his mother to be there for some wisdom. And it's not even that she needs to tell him what to do or anything. She's raised him to be an emperor. So obviously he's very self-governing, but there's, a reassurance here. It's all about the heart and feeling connected to our families. And it's why we do what we do in the first place. We don't do it just so we can be all on our own, living life by by ourselves, right? We do it because we want to bring our families together. We want to be together with those we love in a way that feels strong and supported, that our foundation is supportive, to ourselves and those we love. So I feel like there is an acceptance here with whatever's happened, like really learning to accept. And that allows you to not get bogged into any sort of negative emotions, frequencies, or vibrations. It allows you to stay rooted in your heart and to stay in that lane of abundance and love and focus and trust. It's like really representing yourself, really standing in your truth, your power, no matter what's happening around you, and being really mindful. It's like your emotions are always talking to you. They're always signaling to you what is right for you and your intimate ones, your connected ones. So acceptance. There's a lesson here in acceptance and learning how to accept things and still move forward in your authentic way that you do with an open heart, okay? Because if you close your heart, you close off the opportunities that are truly guiding you. And we have tsunami wake-up call here. So I feel like it's really important for you to know that moving forward, that just because you feel like you can, be responsible for yourself, it's also recognizing and accepting that we feel strength when we feel supported. So it's important that you take that stance with yourself and others in your life. When you support yourself, you naturally support others in your life that you care about, and they do the same for you. And I feel like there's something here with like a breaking free, maybe of a foundation or somewhere that you're at and moving forward towards a new place. I feel like you have an energy of maybe leaving something behind in order to really embrace what you want. But I feel like here that's just knowing that you don't need to leave anything behind. It's more so seeing yourself expand and grow, and that you're always connected to people in your life. There's never, being disconnected or separation is an illusion, in the sense that when we meet someone or our family members, for example, that unconditionally loving relationship, those intimate relationships, they exist forever. Once we form those relationships, they exist forever. We're either in acceptance with them or we're not in acceptance with them. And when we're not accepting those relationships, they really, it blocks the energy, the flow of our higher self, our heart. We close our heart. And you don't want to know where that all leads you. That's not the path you're going down, right? So I feel like there's an energy here of acceptance, because life is always happening. Things happen in life. We can't expect them to be perfect, especially when we feel really good in our lives. We feel really stable. We feel like, yeah, we've got it going on. I must be doing all the right things. And then something happens unexpectedly, and it may not be like in our own reality necessarily, but connected to us in some way that impacts us greatly. And the best thing we can do at that point is to respond in unconditional love, because once a tsunami happens, all of us, what do? We have to face what's happening in the moment. We can't say, oh, I wish that tsunami never happened, or act like it didn't happen, right? We can't just avoid it. It's happening. We respond to it. So I feel like there's a strength and an empowerment here that you're gaining that's going to, give you that strength when you need it as the leader in your life. It's a part of being responsible for your own choices, and that's what allows you to have your power. Your full power is that you take responsibility for it. So something here with a wake-up call, a tsunami, an unexpected event that's happening or transpiring around you. So be really mindful of that. And I feel like it's, something that possibly even strengthens your connection to your higher self even more. So, and that will allow you to take shelter. It will guide you where to go. It will keep you out of the, the middle of it, whatever is happening. Okay. So that you can actually respond to the aftermath of it in love, in your power, and when whoever is involved with the situation. It could be just your own realization too, that things need to be shook up for you to move forward, that this had to happen for you in order to really align with what's true for you. Okay, so let me pull one here from the Wisdom of Avalon. Whatever it is, whatever you've been through, the lessons you've been learning, the wisdom that you've been gaining is all supporting you and being able to respond to whatever's happening here. We have the Wasp, anger, retaliation, jealousy energy. So be mindful, okay? It may be that as you begin really shining your light, really putting yourself out there in a way that feels really good to you, you may receive some sort of feedback in terms of negative energy, jealousy, anger type of energy. Maybe others feeling jealous of what you're accomplishing. Maybe they feel lack or insecurities or doubt in watching you because they feel like they're not there yet. And so for you, it's being able to look at them or respond to them energetically in some way, in just unconditional love. Surround yourself in unconditional love, surround them in unconditional love. Remind yourself that we all have the ability to connect in with our higher self, our abundance, our dreams, whatever it is that we're manifesting. We all have the power. We're all powerful. We're all self-guided, truly. We all feel, we all receive insight and wisdom and all of these things. So I feel like it's, being really mindful of this energy, not allowing yourself to get angry or go into those energies of retaliation or they're being mean to me or whatever it is. Like, do your best to stay focused on what's supporting you, and whatever feels unsupportive to you, it's like the wasp here. In the message of this card in the book, it talks about how if there's a wasp buzzing around you, usually you're like, you don't just let it buzz around you. So maybe you do, but if it gets aggressive towards you for no reason, you might, and it tries to sting you, you would naturally like kind of swat it away, right? You would naturally be like, no. And you would be, it's like if you knew where the wasp nest was, you wouldn't go over there and mess with it. So it's just like an acceptance that wasps exist, that sometimes they get angered and riled up if they're feeling threatened in any way. And I think that too, it's just being aware that when our behaviors, when we feel threatened in some way, it can bring up the energies of anger or defensiveness, jealousy, retaliation, wanting to get back at someone. And that may be connected to this unexpected event here. And by you embodying acceptance, by you embodying and seeing the truth of each other within, really do your best to see the soul within that person or that energy, whatever's happening, and focus on that and allow yourself to respond accordingly. Because if we're just seeing the anger or the retaliation, it can take us down into a negative spiral, make us feel negative and make us feel bad and make us feel the things we don't want to feel that are not in alignment with what we're creating, even though it's a part of it. It's like when you accept it and acknowledge it, you're able to be at peace with it. You're able to respond in love versus just reacting or taking on that feeling as your own. You can separate yourself from the behavior, so to speak, or the emotion. Is this emotion within me? Where am I attracting this into my life? Because if we're attracting anger, retaliation, jealousy, for example, it's because it's somewhere within us. It's active. That vibration is active within us somewhere. So if we can accept that it's a part of us, it doesn't become active. It's like I accept that anger, retaliation, and jealousy are a part of me. They're a part of every single human being. Every single emotion, feeling is a part of us. However, anger, retaliation, jealousy is not active in me at this time because I do accept it and I do recognize, what triggers it in me, and it just doesn't do that anymore. I don't allow it anymore. I choose to focus on what supports me, what guides me, what empowers me, right? And so that's really what you're being encouraged to do here as well. And to learn from it, to learn from the behavior, to learn from the energy. As the emperor understands all the behaviors of people and is able to respond to things in a way that's appropriate for the greater good. It may not always necessarily be what we want to hear, or what we, but it's like until we can lead our own lives, that's, the whole thing. Once you become to a place where you can lead your own life, you recognize you're responsible for whatever it is you do. So if the emperor feels angry, he's not going to beat himself up over it. There's a reason why he feels angry, and he's going to choose to respond to that anger in a wise way versus a fear-based way that gets him into a deeper situation he doesn't want to be a part of or engaged in drama and all that stuff. I feel like, as the emperor, he's going to recognize, whatever's igniting the anger feeling in him, and he addresses it properly so that, it's extinguished, it's remedied, it's, resolved in some way, right? And he's not going to pretend like it's not there. There's other people that are involved, that get involved. This is really like clearing through some drama, clearing through some stuff. So there's a lot going on here, okay? So trust, have faith in the process here through the change, whatever's happening. I'm going to read a little bit of the message here and just see what wants to come through for you, Sagittarius. Okay. This is from The Sacred Rebels by Alana Fairchild. No matter how powerful we are, how much courage and strength we have, there are times we can't quite move ourselves along to the next phase of life or creative exploration. At such times, we need some divine intervention, a little help in pulling our trolley along, so to speak. When we are at the edge of our own limits and have no more personal resources, we might be left with only one spiritual power, that of faith. Fortunately, that is enough. As unlikely as it may seem, the invisible help from the universe is often more powerful than the physical efforts of 1,000 men. That is because the invisible help is not limited by physical laws. It can shift, bend, and move in ways that defy limitation. It can affect, evoke, and influence situations through invisible but undeniably persuasive means. You are in a situation where you cannot set right the course of events all by yourself. This is not an indication that you have done something wrong, nor does this suggest that you are not strong enough. It is a sign that there is something bigger unfolding in your life, and your willpower will be supplemented by the power of life itself. Sometimes a bigger plan needs to manifest for the benefit of humanity and the earth. You need to shift your perspective to realize that you are part of the greater unfoldment of life, that your individual life serves the greater plan, and that you are not separate from its genius. This is what is happening now. You happen to be instrumental to the greater plan, and as such, you need to accept your position and be moved, while also being empowered and protected as you make personal progress through your role in that grander scheme. This is a time for humility and trust. You need complete faith in the processes and events that are happening. There is nothing to worry about. You will be moved most fully and easily, and with the most grace and assistance through your faithful surrender. Ironically, it is through complete surrender in total faith that we become the most empowered. When we are no longer trying to impede the perfection of the greater plan, we can be aligned with and moved by the process. Having faith in the benevolence of life, rather than harboring the suspicion that life is seeking to catch us out, have a joke at our expense, or carelessly toss us about as though we mean nothing, then we can relax a little. Having faith in the process gives you space to be curious about what is taking place and to relax enough to be open to what we are most in need of, even if we aren't exactly sure what that is or how it can happen. The guidance from this oracle comes direct from the greater source of life itself. There is now an opportunity for you to be moved from the situation you are currently in to the next chapter in your life story. You can't do it on your own. It is too big a shift. It needs the grace of life to intervene on your behalf. You will need faith, though. You may feel as though the wheels of your trolley are coming off or that they are a bit rickety, but you must also understand that the voice of life is now coming straight to your heart with this message. I have resources you know not of. It is safe to trust in my ways and in my wisdom, for I love you, and I am guiding you into all that is rightfully yours. Know that what is rightfully yours is what your heart truly desires, and you do not need fear loss. Nothing that is meant to come to you will be denied, and it is safe for you to let go and allow me to move you. Through faith, peace is restored, and you are able to know this and perhaps have some fun in the process, okay? My goodness, Sagittarius, whatever you're going through is truly strengthening you to be the most amazing, happiest person you could ever imagine. I feel that, and I feel like this is through this time of difficulty or challenge. It's also giving you the opportunity to see how the universe supports you in many mysterious ways, unknown ways, which eventually open you up to all sorts of new things, new people, new relationships, and a deeper connection to yourself and trust in life and ease, moving forward. It's like going through this, whatever it is really, it's like make or break you, it's either going to strengthen your spirit and your connection, or it's going to make you lose it altogether. And I feel like for you, there's a surrender and a reassurance here that you're not alone, that you're never alone, that you don't ever have to do anything on your own. Even though you are independent and sovereign and self-responsible and all of these things, you're still, we're human. We need each other. We nurture each other. We co-create with each other. This is about loving each other, loving ourselves, love, true love, loyalty, commitment, friendship, stability, working together, showing up for one another. And it's difficult to show up for one another if we're not able to even show up for ourselves. So it's this phase in life where you're learning how to really show up for yourself in the ways that are right for you. And then, it's like when you're showing up for others in your life, it feels really good. It's like received well, it's given well, everything feels really good. Okay. So let me get one self-love affirmation card here for you before we close the message, Sagittarius. We have this present experience is a stepping stone to new awareness. Yes, it is. My spiritual growth comes to me in ways I don't quite expect. I know I am always safe. Okay. So you are always safe, and really understanding this is a stepping stone to the next, whatever's unfolding for you, what you truly want to experience. This is a stepping stone. And without this process in your life, you may not be able to experience what truly is meant for you. So see it as alchemical refinement, alchemizing you, refining you to align you truly to what you desire in your heart. Follow your heart. Okay, your soul is shining bright like the sun. Shine, follow your heart. You are a leader in your own life. You are a leader in general. And I feel like as you focus on your financial stability or just your actual physical reality, whatever you enjoy, it could just be hobbies and crafts, taking time to yourself to work on art projects or different ideas, cooking, clean, whatever you do. I said cleaning. I think some people like to clean as a hobby, a way of relaxing, right? It's like when my kids were little or anything, it's like sometimes vacuuming my house was a form of meditation, right? So it's like, I just feel like whatever you can do to engage in the physical reality that feels really good. Be good to your body, eat some good food, enjoy feeling good in your body whenever you can. And that'll really help clear your mind and help you receive the guidance from your higher self more effortlessly. Okay, have faith in the process, trust yourself, and whatever this energy is of, not, it's like anger, not feels good, whatever it is, try your best to accept it and stay focused on what does feel good for you. Okay, take the lead in that and just see this as a stepping stone to new awareness for yourself moving forward. Okay, which is very empowering to your well-being and your maturity and your ability to make decisions moving forward for you that will continue to support your well-being and thrive in abundance and prosperity, joy, and making amazing memories with your self, your loved ones, your life, all of that. Okay. So thank you so much, Sagittarius. I truly hope this message resonated and affirmed what you feel and know to be true already and offered the guidance and wisdom that supports you moving forward. And please do subscribe, like, comment, and share if the videos resonate. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you are interested in a personal reading, I am offering those again. The links to connect with me are in the description. I'm truly grateful, so honored to connect with all of you. Also, my Patreon and social media links are there as well. And other than that, I look forward to the next message that comes through for all of you. Take very good care of yourselves, and I'll see you again very soon. All my infinite love as always. Peace.